Hi Gemini, this is your November 10th through the 16th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody, married or in a relationship. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Gemini. We have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. Any potential outcome. We have the Four of Wands with the Chariot and the Star, and we also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, not a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Cancer and fire. Fire, lots of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so Gemini, somebody is coming in with the notion to win you over. I can see it throughout this reading. You light up the fire in this person's heart. You awaken a lot of feelings within this person. For some of you, maybe this person lost hope at some point in the past, but when they meet you this week, you will reignite that hope with this person, and they're going to be like so focused on you, Okay, you've got this person's full and undivided attention. They want to come in, they want to win you over, and from what I see, I think they will succeed. I think they will succeed. All right. For some of you, if you are a single parent, that person could also be a single parent, or you could be one of you could be a single parent, because we do have a couple of pages here. Whenever I see 2 or more pages in a reading, I always bring up kids. You know, it just makes sense to me, because the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles could be children. Okay, but this reading starts with the Ace of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands. So yes, somebody's coming in full force. Not in a cocky way, no, not in an obnoxious way, but they really want you, Gemini, they really do. All right, you could be dealing with a fire sign. The Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, maybe a fire sign you're dealing with, but the Ace of Wands is a very passionate card, very passionate ace, right? The Six of Wands, clarifying it, if you take a closer look at the Six of Wands, you'll see the person riding the horse, they're holding up a wand. Right? It's like in the Ace of Wands, we're zooming in on that hand holding up a wand we see in the Six of Wands. So this person really wants to move forward with you. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and success, so they do want to win you over. They do want to have a victory with you. It's also a card of attention. Attention. So they will be throwing gifts at you. They'll be taking you places. They'll be showering you with gifts. I don't know. But you definitely caught this person's eye. And they're coming in, and they're not going to say no for an answer. They're not going to take no for an answer. But again, it feels like this person is like a gentleman or gentlewoman, depending on who I'm connecting with. The Page of Cups clarified by the Queen of Swords. I think for most of you, you're the Queen of Swords here. Unless I'm connecting with a male or masculine, Gemini, maybe you're pursuing this Queen of Swords, all right? But for most of you, that's you right there. The Page of Cups is an invitation, all right? The Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It could be like tickets to go to a game, to a show, to a concert, to a museum, to a theater. Yes, it still happens, right? The Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch. Maybe a little gift or something. Maybe not little, all right? The Eight of Wands in the middle, yeah, things will take off like a rocket. The Chariot further down in the potential outcome. The Chariot is similar to both the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands in the beginning, because both the Six of Wands and the Chariot are victory and success cards, right? The Six of Wands is a minor arcana card, the Chariot is a major arcana card. But perhaps the two of you can go travel together. You could be moving in together. Or you could be relocating to be together with this person, right? But the Eight of Wands is also the Cupid's arrows card. It's a very fast card. It's a card of a lot of communication, right? As we all know, Gemini like communication, right? I'm saying it with love because I'm a Gemini myself. I'm communicating with you right now. And in the potential outcome, besides the chariot, we have the Four of Wands and the Star, right? The Star could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is also kind of a wish come true. And it could be a mutual wish come true, okay? The Four of Wands is often referred to as the 1111 card. To me personally, this card always reminds me of a wedding, like an actual wedding. And some of you can probably tell why, right? But it's a card of a commitment, marriage. It's a great card. It's a very stable card. Fours are about stability. All right, interesting reading. But again, it's like when this person meets you, it's like you will have them at hello. Their eyes will light up, and they will want to win you over, and they're not going to stop. All right? Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This week, you two are all about the Benjamins. Yeah, it's about money. Okay, and I don't see anything bad happening. No, it's quite the opposite. It almost feels like maybe you're thinking about investing or spending, or maybe you're thinking about donating or being generous with the money. Or it's like you have, maybe one of you or both of you have money coming in, and now you're deciding what to do with that money. Invest, reinvest, spend, save, something among those lines, right? But definitely about money, Gemini. Definitely money, right? The Ace of Swords at the end, that the King of Pentacles is clarifying. The Ace of Swords is a yes. It's also kind of clarity. So you'll be, if you're not sure, you'll be crystal clear at some point, right? It's also a yes, by the way. The Ace of Swords could be a yes. Maybe you're trying to start a business, and you're going to contact the financial institution, talk about business loan or something like that. Maybe you're thinking about buying a house or buying property, and you need a loan for that, but you already have money for a down payment. You got money of your own to invest, or something like that. You know, yeah, money is going to be important. But it's nothing bad or like negative. It's like strategies or something among those lines. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Hangman, the Magician, clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Pisces, maybe a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Virgo. Well, Mercury is in retrograde, Gemini, and we all know what happens during Mercury retrogrades. All right, so I have to give you some bad news, but if you can think of an ex who was never a happy camper, or maybe they were happy in the beginning, but it very quickly became apparent that they were lying to you. So if you can think of somebody who is never happy, somebody who always starts to fight, somebody who's like a drama queen, drama king, if you can think of someone like that, like very conflict-oriented person, that could be the person coming back, you know. And I think they're going to piss you off. And my piece of advice in situations like this: don't waste your energy. But perhaps it's like this person is going to be like so annoying to the point where they will start irritating you, and you may lash out at this person. You know, this whole reading is like a war zone, to be honest with you. You know, we got the Five of Wands here, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords. My, oh my. They must have done something to piss you off, or will do something to piss you off. All right? But again, just don't, unless it's absolutely not necessary, don't even bother with this person. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini. This week we have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So the Mercury retrograde is not necessarily bad. It is not necessarily bad. The love from the past reading we just had showed that it can be bad when people show back up with some bad intentions. This reading, I think, is also associated with the past, but it's something good. And as a matter of fact, it is usually not recommended starting anything brand spanking new during Mercury retrogrades. But it is suggested to redoing something, repeating something, especially if that something was successful in the past. And I think that this definitely is applicable here, right? Because you could be doing something you've done in the past, right? Or maybe you could be going back to an old job, or you could be reconnecting with somebody you used to work. But it has something to do with the past, what's about to take place this week. Okay, we got a couple of sixes here. The Six of Pentacles is a really good card when it comes to money. It is a card of generosity. It is a card of money coming in. Okay, it is a card of being chosen and selected for something. It's also a card of balance. The Six of Cups right after that is a card of something or someone from the past. And the thing about the Six of Cups, we're usually glad to see people when they show back up, or we're usually glad to do something again or go somewhere where we've been before. And the remaining two cards, the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, yeah, money. Money, 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 Gemini. Yep, golden opportunity with that Ace of Pentacles, or just simply money now, money later, right? Or there's definitely a long-term potential. Okay, see, I didn't even have to clarify anything because it's pretty clear as to what's going on here. All right, so yeah, be on the lookout of something or someone from the past. Yes, you can start something new this week, but maybe with somebody you've already worked with, or you've already done business in the past and it was successful. So maybe they're going to come back to you and say, oh, by the way, there is this new opportunity, but it's very similar to something we've done in the past. In that case, yes, go for it. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the Ten of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So what you're not expecting, Gemini, is a reunion between you and this Queen of Wands. All right? Not necessarily this week, by the way. If this person happens to be a Sagittarius, maybe you will be invited to their birthday, which could still be a week, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks away from the day you're watching it, right? But we're starting to wrap up Scorpio birthday season this week, and Sagittarius is next, right? So the Queen of Wands could be a Sagittarius, and the Three of Cups right next to the deck it's a party. Right, and it could be that person's, if they happen to be a Sagittarius, it could be their birthday party. If this person is not a Sagittarius, or even if they are a Sagittarius, it's still a party. Gemini, it's still a party. It's still a reunion. The nature of this connection between you and this Queen of Wands could be anything. It could just be somebody you used to work with, used to hang out with, maybe you grew up with this person. You know, or maybe it could be about love. If I'm connecting with a masculine or male Gemini, this Queen of Wands could be a love interest. But it's definitely somebody you already know, definitely. All right, because we do have the Six of Cups here. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Six of Cups is a soulmate card, but it's also a card of someone or something from the past. The Wheel of Fortune is usually a card of like starting something, but it could also be a card of repeating something, restarting something. Okay, and again, with the Three of Cups at the end, it's a party. Again, not necessarily this week. Not necessarily. It can be, it doesn't have to be. Alright, so that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. Gemini, if this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.